How's it going, guys? Trxo here, and I'm your coach of the Indianapolis Cobalions, going up against Sylmar Sylveons in week 2 of the PGL this week. We are 1-0 in the season. We did get that nice 2-0 over Kaninjin. His Golden State mini or Shaymin-Sky battle. There's a link to everything down below for you guys, to the playlist, to the docs, to the Discord as well. So if you want to join any of that, be sure to check it out. It's all linked down below. And come say hi in the chat, the Discord chat if you would like. I would like to see your faces in there. But either way, we have a matchup against Charjabugs and his Sylmar Sylveons. So let's just break down his team, what it consists of, and what I'm scared of. So, leading off, we have the Mega Deontay, which is kind of not really an issue, for me anyway. I can run a set where I have many options to deal with this thing, so I'm not super worried about a Mega Deontay, but at the same time, Mega Deontays can sweep teams, so you have to watch out for it. At the end of the day, it can be a mon that destroys your team, whether it's the Rock Polish set or the Combine set. Either way, they can run through teams if you're not careful, so you always have to watch out and make sure you're playing around it well, especially with the magic balance. You can't put up hazards against him, which is another annoying thing. I can't really set my hazards I want to set up until this thing is gone if he brings it. And then he also has hazard removal in Hitmonchan, Trxo, and Rabombe, I believe, and also Rosary can eat toxic spikes, so to watch out for that. But anyway, moving on. That was just kind of my hazards going down, because we are kind of hazard stacking this week. So I think it can work out pretty well for us if we can get it off right. We also have the Rotom Heat. Now, Rotom Heat with Terrible on our KB or Q Black, it's not really an issue. We also are bringing 2 water types this week, so I'm not worried about Rotom Heat. I'm really not. It can be an issue if we're not careful, but at the same time, I'm still not super worried about it. It's not really high on my priority targets, so some mons that I need to get rid of in order to win the battle. But moving on, we do have one mon that I definitely cannot let stick around, or it can easily ruin the match for me. Is Rabombe. Now, Rabombe is a problem for me because if he gets up webs, it really makes my team much harder. It makes it much harder for my team to win. So if he does set up Rabombe webs, I'm literally only bringing Starmie this week so I can have Rabbit Spinner. That's like the only reason. So we can keep those webs off the field. So when our threats like are Kieran Black or a Mega Gardevoir or there's one more. I don't really remember what I brought on my team. It's been so long. I know we're doing a Teambuilder, so we're about to look. But basically just so that our KB and our Mega Gardevoir don't get hindered by those stat drops in speed. He also has the Rosary, which I'm really only worried about for Toxic Spike removal. It can also kind of deal with Mega Guard, but I'm pretty sure I'm running Side Shock this week, so yeah, I'm not worried about it at all, honestly. It does kind of, Spadef Rosary does kind of deal with Jellicent pretty well, especially if it has a knockoff, so I need to watch out for that. But other than that, with my team, I'm not super worried about the Rosary. Goodra. Now, Goodra can be an issue. We are bringing a mixed KB, so Goodra should be able to deal with that thing pretty well. Or KB can probably, and Gardevoir can deal with a Goodra, and then we also have Hazard Stack to wear it down every time I switch it in. We also have Necrozma. Necrozma is just like Necrozma. There's not, you know what Necrozma does. It's either a bulky set with stored power, so utility set with the with rocks, T-Wave, that kind of thing. Or it's an offensive set with either Combine, Store Power, and 2 more movesets. You can also run Rock Polish SD. You can run Rock Polish Combine, you can run Rock Polish SD. You can do whatever you want, really. That's like a nasty plot. I don't think it does, but I'm not going to be dishonest with you. I'm going to make sure. Necrozma, Pokemon, DB. Let me just make sure. I don't remember. I don't think it has nasty plot. I think it has Combine and Swords Dance. But let me make sure for you guys, so we're not having any files information. Yo, Prismatic Laser, hello, base 160, what is this? Oh, so it's a recharge move, so never mind. I was actually worried about that for a second, but it's just a recharge move, so I'm not worried about it. I'm not seeing the knockout, or the, what's it called, Nasty Plot. So it's either Combine or Nasty Plot we need to watch out for. And then it's, I don't know who his Z user is. Does not say on the doc. I believe One of them is probably going to be the Necrozma. And I would say probably the Slowbro or Zygarde to be his other Seeming Future. I'll check that right now, actually. Let me get my Discord up, and I'll check that for you. We also have a Heliolisk. There it goes. Let me move this over here. PGL. It's Goodra and Honchkrow, actually. So Goodra can be packing that Poisonium, whatever, Poisonium Z for the, or even the Draconium Z Draco for, oh my goodness, KB. But other than that, I'm not too worried about Honchkrow. Could be kind of scary. If that's a Z user, he might be bringing this week. I think I have a good match against a Honchkrow. If he does bring it, I think we do have ways to deal with it, but can be annoying if we're not careful. He also has the Heliolisk, the Weather Lizard, which you know what that thing does. It's weather. I feel like if he's gonna run weather, it's gonna be rain. So if he does run that rain, we do have ways. We can still beat the Heliolisk with KB because we have Earth Power on there, specifically for the Heliolisk and Rotom Heat, and also Deontay, I guess, but mainly just the Heliolisk and Rotom Heat. So we have Earth Power, then Slowbro. You already know this thing's defensive wall. You know what it does. It's a regenerator. It sits there. Against my team, I'm not super worried about it. I have multiple options to defeat it, and if we can get Toxic Spikes up, we don't have to waste turns with Toxic Spam, so that can help us out a lot against this thing. But either way, when this thing, if I get all my hazards up that I would like to have up, his regenerator won't matter at all in this battle. It won't matter at all. If I get my Rocks, Layer Spikes, and Toxic Spikes up, if I can get 2 Layer Spikes and 2 Layer Toxic Spikes up, then we're golden for this match. So I can just get 1 Layer Spike plus Rocks. That just pretty much negates the regenerator boost. So just literally just like an extra leftovers on switch out. That's literally all it equates to if I can get my hazards up. He also has a Zygarde 10%, which again I'm not super worried about, but it's definitely one of those mons. If you see on the team, you need to make sure you have a win con for it, because if not, that thing sweeps teams late game all the time, literally all the time. So you have to watch out for it. Can be a monster in the right situation, but other than that, I'm not super worried about it, as I do have mons that can deal with it accordingly, and Choji, Kaguya, and Kumikagagre, which mainly just Jellicent and what's its face? I don't know. I need to poop, so I'll be back in a second. Hold on a minute. Alright fellas, we are back. I apologize about the delay. I just could not hold it. I tried to hold it, it just wasn't gonna happen. But anyways, we're moving on to these last 2 mons. Hitmonchan can be kind of scary. Like getting can sweep if I don't have enough mons to deal with it. And Toxic Spikes aren't up. Hitmonchan can be an issue, as Bullet Punch is an issue for both Gardevoir and KB, and I'm pretty sure it gets Technician, so that's just gonna boost those punchy moves. Or it either gets Iron Fist or Technician. It's one of the two. Let me give you guys the correct information. Let me see. Is there Technician or Bullet Punch? Or it might just be both, honestly. Where's it? No, it's just Iron Fist. Okay. So if he has Iron Fist, Bullet Punch, that can be kind of scary, but we can deal with it when needed. In Honchkrow again, we have mons to deal with it, but can also be scary if I'm not careful. But we do have options. We have a few options to deal with this thing with it. If we can catch it on switching with a Bug Buzz, or we can what do I have an Ice type move on Kumikagagre? I have Fusion Bolt for it, so we have options. I'm not worried about it. Because really the main threats I'm worried about is that Rabombe. If he can get that speed advantage, that Deontay can sweep my team. But if he doesn't, then other than that, Deontay just is my main worry. Necrozma and Deontay are my 2 main worries for offensive threats, but I think we're prepped to take care of any threat he wants to throw our way. Anyways, go over the team what we're bringing this week. So we're gonna run, we're running a mixed KB this week. So first time I'm bringing him, so hopefully we can put in work with the Kumo Gakure, is how you say his name. And that's the Raikage, the 3rd Raikage from Naruto. But they never actually said his name in the show, so I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly, but I'm just gonna go with Kumo Gakure. That's how I'm calling it. It's probably not right, but that's what we're rocking with. I apologize if I just butchered that Japanese, I'm sorry. I feel bad, because probably did. We have the Choice Scarf Roost. So I need to get some HP back. We do have the Choice Scarf Roost, and then we get to switch back out. We also have the Fusion Bolt, Iron Head, and Earth Power. Also, if we get our item knocked off, we can still you have options to heal ourselves up. Also packing that Fusion Bolt, Iron Head, and Earth Power for coverage against this whole team. And then it's just kind of a late game sweeper if I can get this thing in the right opportunities to knock out him on. I do believe we speed creep a max speed Rabombe. So we have 130 times 1.5. Should put us let me see here. Let me make sure I'm doing this math right. Let me pull up Rabombe. That's base 124 speed. So if it's max speed at level 50, Timid Nature, 193. Let me just check. 130. I've not gynned the team, so I can change the EV right now if I need to. So 130 times 1.5. We do outspeed this thing by 2 points. So unless it's Scarf, we outspeed a max speed for Bombay with our speed creeps. So that will be good for us if that thing comes in. He might just lead with that. Might just lead KB and see if he leads with it. Because we are Scarf and this. I'm pretty sure 900 just Okos the Rabombe. Barring Focus Sash, if he has Focus Sash, he sets up webs. That's annoying, but that'll still be good because then we'd have the Rabombe dead first turn, which would be nice for us. Moving on, we have more of a bulkier version of Gardevoir this time. We're running Kaguya, the Gardevoir. We're rocking out that Pain Split, the Hyper Voice, Toxic, and Side Shock. Pain Split, some HP back, Toxic in case we can't get those Toxic Spikes ups, and we can start wearing down those bulkier mons like the Necrozma or the Goodra or the Slowbro. Also Rotom Heat. In a worst case scenario, my mons are designed to take down Rotom Heat, go down. We can just Toxic and wear it down that way, since it can't really do too much to us except for a full switch around. And I don't know. Other than that, Rotom Heat really isn't too big of an issue for us. Moving on, we have Choji the Jellicent. We're rocking the AV set with some defensive investment. No Spadef investment at all, so that might be a bit of a risk, but we're rocking with 124 in our special attack and 132 defense, so we're kind of bulky. And then we also have the Calm Nature plus Assault Vest to get that Spadef up. And we also have some physical bulk, so eat some hits. We can eat a few hits. We're rocking out that Water Absorb, so we can just switch in on Slowbro, Scalds, pretty much. It's really the only reason why. We also have Giga Drain to get some HP back. We have Ice Beam for that Goodra, Rose Raid. We have Sludge Wave for the Deontay and the Rose Raid as well. Ice Beam also hits that Honchkrow and the Zydoge, of course. There's a Scald there for stab. I didn't want to run him on with no stab on it. And I didn't pack the Shadow Ball because it didn't really benefit us looking back at his team. The only one to be weak to Shadow Ball is Necrozma and Slowbro, and I think that this moveset works better for his team, especially when having the recovering Giga Drains. Giga Drain would be the move that would not be on here, so I could get that stab, but I just figured Giga Drain would be a better option to get some HP back because we don't have a Wish Passer on team. Moving on, we have Kakazu, the Starmie. Lefties, this is a bulky Starmie as well. We have 236 speed. I don't know what this thing is speed creeping, but it's obviously speed creeping something. We also have 20 in our special attack. I think we are Modest, and then this is just Spinner for recover. It's called Toxic. We do have we have two monster Toxics. These are Toxic Spammers right here, and then we have Removal and Kakazu as well. Then we also have the Rocks and Heal Bell on our Miltank, so that's where our Cleric comes in. Then we have our Spinner and our Cleric, and then moving on, we have our Hazard Setter, Kakashi the Acelgor, that's Toxic Spikes, Bug Buzz, and Final Gambit. The main reason this thing's here is if I need to use this thing for our offense, so we can get that Sash to be broken, or if we can bring ourselves down to 1, we get them Burden Boost, and we can try and do some damage if we can. Obviously have to play it carefully to see. We have 197 speed. We actually only need this much. I'm not in the team yet, so I'm actually going to give myself 2 more points on special attack because we need to go for that Bug Buzz to get some damage off. We also have the Toxic Spikes, Bug Buzz, and Final Gambit. Yeah, this thing's just kind of here. Just set up Spikes and then Bug Buzz if I need him to, as well as Final Gambit if I need him to. So max HP, we're going to be doing 186. We get brought down to Sash. So that's nice damage on anything. I don't care who you are. That's nice damage on anything that wants to come my way. If I can get it off, we can get it off. And then we're doing well because we have brought Mon pretty much down to 0 or close to 0. And then moving on, we have Tsunade here as our rocker, our milk drink, self-sustainer with the Iron Head, so we can do the damn thing on that Rabombe and on that Mega Deontay, and that's really it. It's just a switch in for Rabombe, or we can sit here against Rabombe and kind of eat hits and then get him back with those Iron Heads and such. But anyways, that's the team here. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like. If you're hyped for today's this week's PGL battle, be sure to drop a like. Be sure to check out Sharpedo43 and his team builder. I believe he's doing one. But either way, that's it for me. Then guys, check out today's video. See you guys next time. Peace.